What's going on, guys? Fun with Knives back again, and I got some good news for you. It's new knife day once again. In fact, it's another new Kershaw. I don't know what's going on with me, but I have new knife fever. So you guys just saw the unboxing of the Flourish. So what model is in this box? Well, it is the Kershaw Fraxion, or 1160. And this is designed by the one and only Jens Onzo. So with this knife, it comes in a plastic bag, and you have your normal Kershaw paperwork in there. Pretty much standard for any one of their products. Now, if I can get this back together, Jens Onzo is one of my favorite designers. In fact, he designed my very favorite knife, the Zero Tolerance 0220. And although these knives are miles apart in price range, I think they share a lot of similar design characteristics. I can easily believe that these knives were both designed by the same person. I mean, hell, the handle shape looks very similar. And I mean, we don't have to do a comparison video on this at some point. Obviously, the Fraxion is a very small knife. And the first thought I had as soon as I unboxed it was, this thing is insanely light. I mean, there's almost nothing to this knife. It feels so EDC friendly, a good size. I'm really excited to carry this, and that's why I'm doing this unboxing. I got this knife today, and again, with these unboxing videos, I just want to share with you guys some features that I think that are worth noting, some of my initial impressions, and leave all the specs and all that stuff out of it until the main review. So, this knife looks a lot like the Kershaw Flourish I just unboxed, and I actually carried this one today. They have the exact same materials. I'm talking G10 and carbon fiber handles. They have liner locks. They have 8CR13 MOV blade steel. Both even have the same finish with that black wash. They're really similar. The Fraxion just looks like its itty bitty brother. In fact, then the whole knife fits inside the profile of the Flourish. The Flourish is a lot bigger knife than the Fraxion, but the Fraxion is just, there's just not a whole lot there. But its main claim to fame is that this is not an assisted knife, which is not rare for Kershaw to put out, but much less popular than their speed-safe knives like the Flourish. So this is using the KVT ball bearing system, which is the Kershaw Velocity technology. The exact same caged ball bearings that are in my ZT, and all of my ZTs actually, and in most zero tolerance knives. This has the same sort of opening and closing mechanics. And guys, the detent on this thing is set up so perfect. I'm already noticing this is mainly a light switch flipper, just based on the flipper geometry itself. And I'm usually more of a push button kind of guy, but I mean, with an action like that on a sub $30 knife, I can't really complain. So some other things I thought that were worth noting. The carbon fiber does look cool. I mean, I'm not a huge carbon fiber nerd, but I like the way it looks. Kind of cool pattern there on this show side. Liner lock locks up very solid, which I'm kind of surprised to see on such a small and not dainty knife, but something that's this lightweight and meant for light duty. Blade centering is perfect. You got a nice thin blade on this model too. I think this is only like 1/10 of an inch or something. It's nice and thin. Hollow grind on that black wash finished sub 3-inch blade. And really, Jens Onzo designing this knife is kind of the only reason I gravitated towards it, really. I don't like all of Jens Onzo's designs, but something in the sub 30 range that is a manual opening knife that shares the same or some similar characteristics as my very favorite knife, I kind of had to pick it up. In fact, I had an Instagram message of a viewer and follower that wanted me to pick up the Fraxion and take a look at it because he was curious about it. And I wanted to do that. In this case, you ask and you shall receive. Guys, that action is incredible. I mean, look at that. Look how drop shut that is if you just hit the liner lock. Whew, that's impressive. I'm excited to get this thing in pocket. I don't gravitate towards smaller knives that much. It's not that I need bigger knives. It's not like my hands are outrageously huge. I just find myself kind of purchasing the same size of knife a lot. This size, 3.5 inches, is usually just kind of what I go with. So when I saw that this was a sub 3-inch knife, I wasn't going to disregard it immediately, but these aren't knives that I usually carry. They're not usually ones that stick around. but I have a really good feeling about this one. In fact, I think this Fraxion might be in a whole lot of videos soon. I mean, how about a Flourish and a Fraxion comparison, since they're using the same materials and they're around the same price, but they have some very different aspects. Or how about the Kai Industries Onzo offerings as of right now with $30 and $228. I mean, there's some good video ideas from this one budget knife. Not to mention all the joy it might bring me tomorrow when I carry it. So thanks for watching, guys. As always, I hope you're as excited about new knife day as I am. I mean, new knife day is great. And if you guys haven't had a new knife day in a while, I think you owe it to yourself to get yourself a new knife. Doesn't have to be something crazy. How about just a budget one like this? That might bring you a lot of joy. Who knows? Thanks for watching, guys. And remember, have fun with your knives.